All right, part number 3. Figured with this car, I always get a billion questions on how I build them, what products I use, how I do this, how I do that. So figured I'd take this car and we just kind of go through all of them step by step. Everything I use, where I get it from, maybe why I get it from them. Kind of show you guys the process of how I build the cars. So this video is going to be about stuff called Aussie flash trim. I put it on all my cars. It's something that I've always really liked. Fell in love with this stuff many years ago. Spent a lot of years trying to find some original stuff out of Australia. As it's a dealer option only for Australia, it was only offered over there. I thought it was super cool. It was super rare here in the States. Not really so much anymore because there's a lot of aftermarket guys out there making it, selling it, and a lot of guys putting it on now. So I still put them on all of mine. It's a trim that I actually love, and I kind of stick with a theme for a lot of my cars. But where I get it from is out of Argentina. Guy's name is Richard. He's the owner of Split Parts Unlimited, and he makes the closest that I've ever found to the original. Everything about it is just like the original stuff. I have the original stuff on one of my cars that we still currently have, and this is the one that I found that it's as close as possible to the original. I got it from him first time many years ago, and I've stuck with him on every single one of my cars. You guys can hit up his website, Split Parts Unlimited. He has it there. It's actually really cheap from him. I think he sells it was like $275 plus shipping. I think I paid like right around $360 shipped from Argentina to Vancouver, Washington. Took him about a week to get it here, and this is what it is. Packs it up ridiculously good. But if you guys, are interested in getting it from him, I highly recommend, or Australian flash trim or Aussie flash trim, whichever you want to call it. If you guys are interested in it, I would highly recommend getting it from him. This isn't saying that aren't other guys out there making it also, but I don't know their quality. I've never used it, so I can't speak to it. I'll only give you information on stuff that I know. I'm not going to give you a bunch of stuff on crap that I've never used and can't vouch for myself. So you won't get that from me. So this is where I get it from. I'll probably always get it from him, just because I like to stick with the same people that I get my stuff from. So this is it. Comes wrapped up. Guy wraps it up really good. I'll kind of show you some of the quality of the material. It is stainless steel, so it lasts a lot longer than the body trims do. It does not use the same clips as that you would use on the body. You use different clips for that, and I do have those, and I'll show you what those are. But this is his trim. Comes super polished, ready to go. As you can see, it's super shiny, super nice stuff. And he does a hell of a job making it. Again, it's just like the original stuff. Everything's bent over. It does use clips. It is not the stick-on. I personally do not like the stick-on stuff. I'm afraid it's going to come off. And personally, I'm the kind of the guy that if you're going to use a product on your car, try and, if you can't find original, which I always highly recommend, try and find the closest stuff possible to the original. That's just my opinion. It's my car. That's my opinion. You guys have your own cars, your own opinions. You can do whatever the hell you want with your own car. It's no bother to me. I don't really care what someone does to their car. It's your money. It's your car. You spend it and build it how you want. This is just what I do. So it's super nice stuff. But anyways, that's the trim. And then the clips that I use, I actually just get off eBay. And again, they're almost exactly to the original clips that they use in Australia on their trim, which I like. Again, the body clips that come with this, I found that they do fit, and you could probably get them to work, but they don't hold it as tight as I like it to the car. It still kind of moves around a little bit, and when you're rolling down the freeway at 65 to 100 miles an hour, whatever the hell you're driving, I don't want the stuff flying off. So I try and get better clips to hold them on, but these are the clips that I use. Like I said, they're pretty close to the original of what they used in Australia. And what these are, it took me a long time to find these. It actually took a couple of years to actually source something. I get them off of Panhandle Fasteners and More. They're out of Florida. And these are actually a 5/8 by 5/8, 1934, 1930, 1940, 1950. And these clips actually fit the Ford Lincoln Mercury molding trim. So you can get those there. I don't know if you guys can read that. I'll try and put the links to both of these products in the video below. But these are the clips that I use. The downfall for these, using these clips and not the body clips, is you can't use a rubber grommet to seal it out, which sucks, and I hate that. And I wish I didn't have to do that, because I'll put the rubber grommets in all of my stuff just to kind of keep the water out. So trying to figure out a way to fix that so it doesn't leak through. May end up putting them on, pull the panels off. I got to pull them off anyway, and maybe do some sealant on the inside to keep the water from coming in. But those are both the products that I use for the Aussie trim. And then we'll kind of get started into laying it out and put it on. I do have original measurements from a friend that I got in Australia, and I'll show you exactly where it goes. That way you guys can put it on in the right location and be as accurate as you possibly could.